welcome to Legend of Dragoon Part 43. In this part, we're going to be heading over to our next destination, but before we do, it's still nighttime in Flet, so we'll have to go over to a house and find a place to stay because the hotels are booked. Anyway, we'll just have to go there first. We'll have to come here, actually. Going into the other house will have you talk to Nello's wife, which she'll actually send you to Nello anyway, so we might as well come here. Anyway, you're basically going to be spending the entirety of the night talking to Nello about plants, so if you want things to continue, just say yes we do, because then you'll end up being kicked out the house if you don't and have to start all over again. So, basically, at this point, we have literally no choice but to stay here tonight because we can't leave town just yet. And now the nerds are going to be talking together. I'm just kidding, they're not nerds. But they do have a good point about restoring the earth and stuff like that. Revegetation, considering the fact that Serdio had themselves a little war. A pointless war, but a war nonetheless. And it killed many people. But anyway, Shauna is looking at flowers. Excuse me. So when Shauna's happy, Dart's happy. So at this point, at least we know that Shauna's becoming a better character. And now we have Nello and Albert constantly talking all night long. But don't worry guys, the talking will be done soon. And Rose pretty much said it for me. They really will talk it till morning. And of course, Shauna and Dart also wants to see Celis reborn with greenery, which I don't blame them because after all, the Sandaran troops pretty much leveled Celis. But anyway, now that we're done talking, now we can go to Donau, since that's the next place to go. And besides, that's exactly what Nello will tell you to go. However, there's still one last thing we need to worry about. I told all of you that we're gonna be experiencing one less Dragoon in this part. It's coming. Just wait for it. Anyway, even though people are not they're actually not familiar with Lloyd or don't know where he is, Albert is pretty sure Lloyd's been here. Of course he's been here. He showed up at the start of the chapter in the last part. And of course, Albert tries to be less of a celebrity and more of a common person, which in a way sense is a nice thing, because he can turn out to be like Jeffrey Baratheon, sitting in his castle doing absolutely nothing while people are getting senselessly slaughtered. The rot bastard. Anyway, so basically Albert is now getting accustomed to everyone, and now he's trying to be just like one of the guys instead of being an actual important celebrity. Of which he is. And trust me, that'll be brought up several times. And Albert tells us that we need to head over to Donau. And Shauna made a rhyme. Let's go there now. So with that said, we're going to head over to Donau and hopefully... Why did it send me back here? Let's see. You know what? I think I should go back to the inn and actually heal. And I need to save as well. Because, believe it or not, as on the way to Donau, we're gonna run into a boss. Go figure. Just my luck. So, before anything, we can head over to Donau, and I think I didn't heal. You know, I didn't go to the inn. Oh, wait a minute, that was the inn. Derp. Okay. Let's head over to the Baron. We have some unfinished business here. Actually, we don't have unfinished business. Actually, that's the only way we could go to Donau. There are a lot of treasure chests here. And of course, you could get them all if you want to. One of which may actually prove to be of handy use. But looks like we're going to be running into a new enemy this time. Let's see what we got. Centaur and a rock lizard. A fruit lizard, sorry. Basically, the fruit lizards will use will use earth magic. And these fruit lizards can really hurt Albert because Albert is wind. And what the hell am I thinking bringing him here? And as for the centaurs, they're a pain in the butt because they will not only inflict damage on you, but also poison you. Oh, and that centaur also is earth. So with that said, that's just two of the enemies that we're going to be facing. Also, after the boss, we'll have some random encounters as well, here in the Barrens. But also, there are other enemies to be careful of, because these enemies will actually cause bad stats. And to be perfectly honest with you, I do not want Albert or Shauna or Dart or any other teammate to undergo some bad stats and we run into a boss. But since I've lightened my load, let's head over to the treasure chest. Really? Well, good news, there may be another new enemy. Hopefully. Yes, there is. And these are scorpions. They have high defense. They have high attack. No, scissor hands, sorry. Even though they look like scorpions. But they will poison you like scorpions. Albert can actually do some damage to these bastards. The problem is, Albert is still a level 15. Yeah, he's a level 15. That's right. And this is what I was talking about. It would be in your best interest to be careful when running into these enemies.
Burning Rush!
And having Burning Rush is a good thing. Not missing your additions it would be a very good thing as well. See, here's the funny thing. Rose only has 4 additions, so therefore I'll be able to get Rose's ultimate once I actually get to that level. But here's the funny part. Albert is actually level 15. And to survive in this place, you might want to be a level 17 with some better armor. Sadly, we won't get any better armor until later on. However, Hashel just got himself some better armor because that's what was in that chest. And notice when I think of warrior's dress, the first person I look for is Shauna. Why? Because I don't know. I think of warrior's dress, I think of women. Not just that, I also think of Shauna pretty much needing protection. Because Shauna is still the weakest character in my party. I have to. 3 16s, 1 15, and Shauna is actually 13. Oh, and now we have another new enemy. The bees.
Burning rush.
These bees on contact will poison you. Yep. I hate bees. Stinger. Oh, that's what they're called. They're still bees, damn it. And sure enough, both Rose and Dart have been poisoned. Good news is, Stinger doesn't take too much to go down, but if Stinger is really fast, it can poison your entire party. So have some body purifiers on hand. Or, for the most part, have Shauna. Oh, I've got a new Dragoon level. Yay! But for the most part, have Shauna at least level 2, if not level 3, so that she can actually remove those bad stats from your party when she turns into a Dragoon. And now for the boss. And who is this Vega-looking son of a gun? And ladies and gentlemen, the person who is up there, I'm pretty sure they are introduced through the cutscenes. It's Mappy and the Gherich Gang. The Gherich Gang is going to be our big bads for the majority of Chapter 2. And to be perfectly honest with you, this fight could actually be Wait, did he just call Rose and Shauna bimbos? Oh, I'm gonna put you down. But anyway, the fight we're about to go into can be rather difficult. However, there is a way around it. And one of those ways do not include your Dragoon. A little word of warning about this fight. You attempt to use your Dragoon in this battle, the game will glitch. I don't know why, it just does. But it's not just this battle too, it's another battle later on in this chapter as well. Anyway, now, for Mappy and his 2 clever thieves. Mappy is not going to do anything so long as you don't attack him. And I was so tempted to use my Dragoon. But, for the most part, you want to take out the clever thieves as quickly as humanly possible. And chocolate rain! It heals the sick and makes you whole again. I have to do that every time Black Rain shows up. Anyway, take out these 2 guards. Oh, the crafty thieves. And by the way, all the enemies are dark. So it would be in your best interest not to bring Shauna here because you don't want her Dragoon glitching the game. Anyway.
Spinning King.
You want to take the guards out because Mappy has 2 dangerous attacks that relies on these guards being present. First of all, Vanish. When he disappears, he can't be hit, and he can appear anywhere in the battle. Well, more like he'll appear and attack anyone in your party. But when he does, he'll follow it up with Throat Slit. Throat Slit basically being the instant death. This fight can pretty much be a horrible pain in the ass if you don't do it right. So basically, I need to stop with the basics. So,
Burning Rush.
That means just killing the crafty thieves and then going after Mappy. Because once the crafty thieves are gone, Mappy won't have anybody to fall back on. However, word of warning and a spoiler warning, this is not the last you'll see of Mappy. Nope, not at all. Well, that's one crafty thief. Now I need to go for two. If I could stop missing my additions, that is. Yeah, I need to heal up my party members. Remove all the poison and stuff from them.
Burning Rush.
And that takes care of thief number 2. Now it's time for... Yeah, see, he was about to disappear right there. But thankfully, his thief goons are gone. And now that his thief goons are gone, now we can focus on Mappy. And bullshit, I fully hit that. Mappy only has 600 HP. But seeing as how I only used my team to attack his minions, he really didn't get much damage, except for maybe 100. All he needs is just a few more hits to take him down.
Die. More and more.
But Mappy will give you one hell of a fight. That I can assure you. And for the love of God, Albert, stop missing the additions! Oi. I have got to stop missing additions. Anyway, let's heal. Because I have healing breezes to spare, sorry. Because healing breezes are awesome. And done, I think. Nope. He is in the yellow. I mean the red, sorry. Ooh. I screwed that one up big time. And I think this one's going to be the last hit. For real this time. No. I thought not.
Burning Rush.
Maybe Dart's going to get the final blow. Yes, he does. Oh, and remember that missing Dragoon member we're going to be dealing with throughout the entirety of this part? Wait for it. Wait for it. He's pulling the Dr. Wily approach. Don't do it, Dart. Oh! That son of a bitch. No! And he just jacked Dart's Dragoon Spear. Screw you, Mappy! And now we're gonna have to get it back. Christ. On the plus side, at least we got some experience from that. And Shauna's leveled up, but Dart's at a higher level now. Well, The only bad news I can say, though, is Dart's not going to be able to use his Dragoon Spirit for the rest of this fight until we get it back from the Gherich Gang. Oh, for the rest of this... for the majority part of the chapter, I meant to say. Sorry. So, with that said, we'll just have to take a left turn at Donau. I mean, a left turn this way, yes. Because the other way leads to the Valley of the Corrupted Gravity. And we have no business there yet. But for the most part, don't even worry about any treasure chests for the time being unless you really want to get them. Of which I do, and I did get one. Oh boy. And once again, we're in another battle. We just fought these guys. No, wait, no, not this formation. Now we have two of them. Meaning... crap! Double the poison. I hate those stingers.
Hush! Die! More and more!
That's one. You know what? By the time we finish this chapter, these enemies will be fodder. Really, they will be. And sure enough, they are fodder. Alrighty then. Let's just leave this for now. We'll head back and get those treasure chests on the way back. It's no big deal. Onward to Donau. But be careful. This is around the part where bluebirds will appear. And also magic pots. So keep in mind those enemies. Anyway, welcome to the Flower City of Donau, where everyone's nervous to see Dart & Company, and I don't blame them. I mean, they already got goons that rob people. I mean, look at what they did to Dart. And speaking of robbers and bandits, the town's infested with them. Anyway, I mean, whoever it is that's responsible for the Gherich Gang, other than Gherich, because it is the Gherich Gang, they pretty much have no right to let these heathens run rampant in Donau. However, you're gonna see a surprise by the end of this part. Right about now. Anyway, this is the first sister of Milisasu Wink, and she's gonna play an integral part later on in this story. I'm pretty sure for some of you who actually played the game, you know what part that is. Anyway, she has been surrounded by the Gherich Gang. However, she didn't scream loud enough because, well, Dart & Company don't hear her. And there's the surprise! Lloyd just happens to be in the area. And Lloyd actually will show chivalry in about 5 seconds. Because these guys don't know better. Despite Lloyd killing Labbits, even Lloyd has standards. And Well, that's saying a lot. Who knew evil had standards? So with that said, Lloyd just made those Gherich gangsters look like a bunch of bitches. Oh, don't worry, he's not the only one. But Link has pretty much gotten infatuated with him now. Then again, it's the best reaction for a woman who got saved by a guy she doesn't know from 3 goons who was about to do something unspeakable to her. Anyway, you'll be hearing about this little episode throughout the entirety of the game. Oh, for the rest of the game. Anyway, now would be a great time to break it here, because we just got out of a boss battle, we moved into a new area, we might as well use the hotel to save, and we're probably going to have to buy some more items in the next part. So with that said, I am done here. This is RVman985, and despite losing a Dragoon Stone, we will actually meet another interesting character. Probably one of my favorite characters in the game. Until then, peace out. I'm out of here.